Dun, 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 dun.
We got copyright strike.
All right, so this is our movie review of Creed 3. You have myself, Jachik, Justman, and Jagad.
Yo.
And yeah, so
Let's hop into it.
to start off, I guess we'll do like a quick
What the
summary.
story's about.
Yeah, just a quick summary of the movie
Yes.
if you're unaware. This is a full spoiler review.
Yes.
So-
it's very much full.
So it's Creed
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, Creed 3.
Third in the trilogy.
Yeah,
The third one.
9th in the Rocky franchise.
jeez Louise.
Yep.
So, movie's about Adonis Creed, and he basically retires from boxing.
Yeah, 3 years retired.
Yeah, and he's with his wife and his daughter.
Yeah, and he's basically training this other
Training,
dude
yeah.
to. He's the other heavyweight champ.
Next heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he basically loses. Shit goes down.
Yo,
Wow.
what?
wow.
Whoa. Okay, basically what happens is we get a little bit more backstory into Adonis's character.
Where he
Yeah.
started from, where he came from.
Yeah, and so one of his best friends comes back out of
Dame.
jail, and
Dame.
and he wants to be a heavyweight champion, but he's older than
Adonis.
and Adonis has now been retired for 3 years,
Yep.
so it's kind of like an impossible task.
and
Essentially,
Like, that's created
Dame
possible.
was a boxer before he went to jail.
yeah,
And then he wants to come back and he wants a shot at the title.
yeah.
And, he does some scheming things. Things happen. And Adonis basically comes back in the ring
To get
fight-
some revenge.
to fight Dame.
Yeah, to kind of make him understand. And so that's the basic overall plot of the movie. So let's get into
Let's
it.
get
talk
into
about
it.
it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about. How do
Okay.
you guys feel about
The directing.
the directing? Yeah.
So
'cause
first off,
this is
I want to say like props
Mike-
to Michael B. Jordan.
Mike-
Yeah.
Just for
Yeah.
it's his first directed movie,
Yep.
and he did such a great job on that shit.
Amazing job.
Amazing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
some of the creative shots
Yeah.
and I
Like
guess
the
things that-
parallels between both the characters.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
He
Like
did that really well.
especially like I first noticed it when he like Michael B. Jordan's character goes into Dame's locker room
Yeah.
yeah.
to
And he's
sort
on
of
the other side.
yeah, he's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
And they're both kind of looking at each other,
Yeah.
and the walls in between, and kind of seeing this.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
like I took note of that, and then because at the end of the fight, when he goes and he sits next to him in the cubby,
Yeah.
they still have like you can say like they still have that wall,
Yeah.
in between them. It's thinner,
Yeah, it's thinner.
and then they shake hands and
Yeah.
kind of walk out of that.
yeah.
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 Like they become friends again after the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he did really good shots.
No,
in
a
that.
lot of the shots, like especially the
Even the transition to when they were boxing,
yeah.
and then they switched to when they were kids,
Mhm.
like the way
Yeah.
they're looking at them.
Yeah,
Because they're kind
yeah.
of trying to overcome this something that happened previously.
Yeah, like
right?
past traumas and stuff.
Kind of like it's like a ghost haunting them in a way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where for Dame,
It was
for Dame, he's like, man, this guy wasn't there for him when I needed
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And then for him, he's like, fuck, like I left this dude there
Yeah.
and I never
bro.
helped him
It
out.
was
And they're kind of like battling their demons in a way.
And the thing is, he talked about how this was inspired by anime.
Yeah,
This was very Obito and Kakashi.
yeah. I can see that.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any viewers that don't know anime and don't know, who Obito and Kakashi are,
Best
they're
friends
best friends. Or
from back in the day.
from the Naruto series, they were best friends.
yeah.
Obito basically dies. This is a spoiler for Naruto, so he basically dies and kind of gets like left behind by Kakashi,
yeah.
Yeah,
and then when he's like left on his own, he ends up surviving, and he kind of like grows into this hateful villain
Yeah.
who kind of resents Kakashi
Yeah.
for the things he did and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then Kakashi didn't know that he was even in this state, kind of
Yeah.
similar to how Michael B. Jordan had no idea that
Dame
Dame was
was-
like in the way that he was, and he
Yeah.
can like reach out for
Yeah.
him. So it's very like mimics
he
that a
wasn't
lot.
getting the letters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing
his
is,
mom
even
was hiding the letters. from him.
exactly, and even in this, their 1v1 that they have which was really dope.
when
in
like
the
when
ring.
when the clouds showed
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
and
yeah. Where they kind of show like this psychological battle
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
that's going on.
because they removed
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
out of there. Yeah.
yeah. No, that was
That was
amazing.
cool.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was so different
Yeah.
than every other boxing movie
Yeah.
that like at least
That's
I've
true.
seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, even that was like very similar to like the Obito and Kakashi final fight in Naruto.
They kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
did the same thing.
They were
there.
going back and forth
Yeah,
with the flashback
yeah, yeah.
and stuff.
I think
The music was really well done.
Yeah.
100% it
The
was.
song they
It
had,
was.
Dreamville.
yeah, Dreamville.
Shout out
I think I
Dreamville.
heard Big Sean on the soundtrack.
They did.
He was,
They
yeah,
did.
he
and
was
they
on
had
it.
what is it? The Watcher, Dr. Dre.
I mean, they did also have like what is it, Kehlani? Right? That's what-
Kalani, yeah,
Yeah.
she was
like singing the one
singing,
song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Um,
was crazy.
The shot though, you know when the previous heavyweight, like the Mexican guy,
Yeah.
yeah.
he's making his entrance.
Yeah, that was
And
cool.
That was
clean.
so
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Like with the
The
smoke,
smoke.
and,
Smoke.
like,
Yeah.
the skull.
It's kind of like
That was a very-
Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
type
but it was
thing.
really like it was so good.
Yeah,
and I was like,
it
damn,
it
this
was
directing
actually,
style is really, well done.
clean.
Yeah.
really
Yeah, like
clean.
the angles and everything that Michael B. Jordan chose to use
The other thing
in the movie were really dope.
The
Yeah.
other really cool thing was when Dame had first fought the Mexican guy,
Yeah,
and it showed their shorts, like their boxing shorts,
yeah,
and it has their name on them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, you can tell it's like such a glamorous event, and they have like these like diamond studded like
yeah,
things or whatever, like like sparkly and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when he fought Adonis, it was kind of like back to the basics. It was just
Yeah.
like like a regular threaded
Mhm,
thing. So I thought that was really cool.
mhm. I really like first of all, Jordan or is it like Jonathan Majors
Yeah.
Oh,
acting was
fucking
crazy,
phenomenal.
bro.
Phenomenal. Yo,
So jacked.
he
So jacked, bro.
Actual
The
thing.
entire movie, I was like, bro, these guys are
Holy fuck,
fucking
yo.
jacked,
so,
bro.
so Jonathan Majors, like I had only seen him in Ant-Man.
Yeah,
I've never
Yeah.
seen anything with this dude before.
yeah,
And he still like killed it as Kang.
Yeah.
yeah.
So then,
yeah,
but this was even better.
the thing is,
He
I
plays that
crazier.
like quiet, angry guy
so
well.
well.
Yeah, like-
yeah. There was like literally because
Like that bad villain, but like
it wasn't like
Yeah.
because he
not
was
even like I don't
he was
even know.
justified.
He's
Everything he was
justified.
doing was
He's
justified. Everything was
yeah.
justified. But what he did really well, or what they had going really well between them,
Yeah.
was like you know when I guess you don't know somebody as well as you think you do,
Yeah.
and you kind of have this like uneasiness of I don't know how this person's gonna react.
Yeah.
Right. They showed that very well between Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan. Like
Yeah.
the entire Michael B. Jordan's like, yo, I don't know how he's gonna react.
Yeah.
So he kind of has this uneasiness,
Yeah.
even though they're friends.
Yeah.
He has that sort of uneasiness, like
And you
the
can feel
entire
it.
film.
You can feel it from the beginning when
Oh,
he
yeah.
first sees
Yeah,
him
yeah.
on like the hood of his car,
Exactly.
and he's like, "Yeah, like I'm back. Like if you want to grab food," and he's kind of
Yeah.
like hesitant. But
Yeah.
he's like, "Fuck it, let's go grab lunch and let's see what's up."
Yeah, yeah,
type of
yeah,
thing,
yeah. And like at that moment too, like when they go to grab lunch.
Yeah.
They're kind of talking, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like if you ever need help,
Yeah.
just reach out."
Yeah.
He even
Right?
tried to give him money.
And the thing is, like, bro, like he's been reaching out,
Yeah.
and you never like, you know. So it.
I wish we had gotten to see what he had written in those letters.
No, 100%,
Because I was really hoping
Yeah.
that like he'd be like in like a dire state,
Yeah.
kind of asking for Michael B. Jordan to like
Yeah,
help him in some way or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
or even just like kind of asking him like, "Yo, like, how's life? Like, how your family is? Like,
Family
what-"
and everything.
like, just, like,
yeah.
something to really show that he needed him there.
No, 100%.
Because they didn't
like,
really touch too much about what happened in jail with him or anything like that.
not at all.
You
not
know
at
that
all.
he's a completely different person
Yeah.
than he was when he went in,
yeah,
Yeah.
or kind of like
kind of
because he still
still
he still has
Dame.
his roots and stuff,
Yeah,
and he's not
yeah,
like
yeah.
like he's misguided, and then near the end, like you see him kind of come back and
Mhm,
be normal,
mhm.
I guess.
But the thing is,
But-
when he was from my perspective, when he was telling him, "Oh, just reach out anytime you need help," right? I was thinking, I was like, bro, sometimes that's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To like
reach
ask
out.
for help.
Yeah.
Just you should offer help. Be like, yo,
That's true.
I have this,
That's
or
true.
I can give, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
or if anything, ask him for help.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, I need your help with this. Could you
Yeah.
come do this with me? But obviously, they're both like they had unresolved issues, and it's not like
It's been 18
and you
years,
can't
right?
think
Yeah.
of it from that sort of
Yeah.
angle, right?
Yeah.
And I liked how the
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna lie though, like
yeah.
at the very beginning of the movie,
yeah,
I first of all, like, when you're in the room, I don't know how many people caught it, but you see the Naruto poster. Did you see it?
in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he's a
I
kid,
did, I did not see it.
you see the Naruto poster,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and then you see Gundams.
Oh, okay, nice.
I don't know if you noticed that either.
I didn't notice that either.
Okay, so it was kind of like
We're half asleep.
No, like, cause I was, like, I mean, he was just in the room, and I was just
Yeah.
like looking around his room,
Yeah.
and then it was kind of, I think it was just showing his inspirations for the movie
yeah,
itself.
Movie, yeah.
because he did say Naruto or
Yeah.
like sorry,
Yeah.
anime was a huge thing.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. And then also, I feel like it was kind of predictable.
The movie?
Yeah, just 'cause
Yeah.
at the beginning, I literally like turned over. I'm like, I'm assuming something happened when these other kids.
Yeah.
And they come back.
I mean, a lot of that's shown in the trailer.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah,
watch the
I-
trailer,
I-
you can kind of predict that right off the rip.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
hadn't seen the trailer.
Yeah.
So
So
it's like,
the thing is, I was kind of, and I know you probably would have liked this more because you like tragic shit. Is was it Leon?
Yeah.
I
He dies.
thought. Yeah, I thought he was gonna die. Did he die?
yeah, I he should have got shot, right?
I don't know.
Right.
They
So
didn't
He
say.
should've got
they didn't
shot.
like specify if he
Yeah.
The way
died.
they charged
And
the dude,
also, I thought he was doing way worse shit to them in the group home
yeah,
Than just beating them.
than just beating. I was like, oh, it's gonna go.
it was kind of like he didn't want to border that. He didn't want to go over that line of like a little bit too dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with
Yeah.
something like
Well,
you're in the
yeah.
Rocky franchise.
No, exactly.
So it's kind of like
You can't go that
it'd-
way.
It'd be a little
Yeah.
bit too distasteful.
No,
to
100%.
do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when they're in when he's in his, I think it's when he's in the ring,
yeah,
or not the ring, like his gym that he created.
right.
They have that like Apollo Creed in the background.
Yeah.
Like as the, I guess, figurehead.
Right.
Like on the wallpaper.
Yeah, yeah,
And they also have like an actual poster of, I think,
yeah,
Rocky
yeah,
standing above someone or whatever.
yeah,
Or that was pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they did a really good job of showing like kind of these two guys who started from the same area, like how
Yeah.
circumstances kind of changed their entire
Changed.
lives,
Yeah.
right?
You know that kind of reminds me of like, what is it, you know, like the other Westmore.
I was literally about to
The
say
other
that,
Westmore?
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like almost like the other Westmore type shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So whereas one guy he ran away from his issues,
Yeah.
and the other one kind of stayed in jail, like battling
yeah.
them, right?
It's crazy though, cause like the only reason this dude went to jail is because he was protecting Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like
that's your boy, bro.
Yeah, like
That's
it's,
your
it's
boy.
So
You shoulda-
hurting
you
on
shoulda
this-
been,
on his
yeah.
character. to
100%. Like I'm like he's fully justified. Everything he did, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
like
like
his motives, him as a villain, everything
And then
makes
he-
way more sense than
like-
any
like
MCU
he-
character.
Like,
Like I was like, bro,
but like
the
he went
fuck?
to jail for Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
And then Michael B. Jordan wasn't willing to help him reach
At all.
that heavyweight title.
yeah,
Because
Yeah, okay, but like
if
to
I-
be
like, if
fair,
that was- if
no.
like,
to be
hold
fair,
on, hold on.
him as a promoter though, you can't just bring some guy who's
never
that's
fought.
true.
Nothing.
But
Yeah.
like say that like if Rocky was in that situation,
yeah,
like Rocky would have helped him like and started training him himself.
yeah,
Michael B.
yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
didn't
see,
even try
see,
training.
that's what I wanted,
Yeah.
bro. I wanted him
why
to like
why wouldn't he try training?
exactly,
Yeah.
like at least attempt something.
Because even
Sure,
that
sure.
fight that he did with the Mexican guy,
Yeah.
he was like promoting the Mexican. Like, yo, trust, like this is
Yeah,
gonna be sick.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
just murk him
He
out.
literally wasn't
Well-
even in his corner.
He was
Yeah.
not
He
in
He
his
should have
corner.
been in his corner.
And yeah,
but,
for sure.
But again, he's
This
the
guy-
Mexican guy's promoter.
yeah,
But
he is.
that dude literally like took a bullet for him basically. Like he would have got his like face caved in. Like he was getting stomped. He would have got stomped out by Leon's boys.
Yeah,
And then he pulls up with a gun, goes to jail. And like obviously like it's not his fault that he had a gun on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But like you like the way he just dips on him and doesn't even when he comes back. Like, it's one thing to have regret for not being there when you're a kid because
yeah,
you're a kid, right? Like you're scared,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
But now that he came back, like why aren't you in his corner now?
No, 100%. Yeah,
That's
Right?
tough though, because like
Well, think
it's
like,
it's like that borderline between like you're whoever you're promoting is fighting your friend.
but
Are you
Yeah.
gonna be in your friend's
okay,
corner? Or
but
are you gonna
but
be in
think about
your
it this way, like,
in
you're
your
the-
fighter's
you're,
corner?
You're the heavyweight champ. He's never boxed a day in his life. The least I can do is train him and help him and
because
bridge
it's
that gap in
expected
a
you
month.
win. It's expected
It's
that
so
you as the
expected that you're gonna win.
as the heavyweight champion you win, right?
Yeah,
guess,
why?
yeah.
Why
The thing is,
wouldn't he
I
help
just
him?
wanted like so.
Right?
This is like kind of a fault in the movie. Is I wanted to see more of Damien's training leading up to the heavyweight
Exactly.
fight
Yeah.
because they didn't show that, and then he wins the fight, and you're like, okay, this
They don't.
they
show it.
almost made it seem easy,
Yeah.
right?
'Cause
And
Yeah.
then we
you-
know boxing's not like that,
and-
Yeah.
but it was portrayed in that way,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh yeah, he easily became a heavyweight champion just like that.
you,
You know?
you know he's got nothing to do in jail, but like to like pump iron, I
Train,
guess.
yeah.
yeah.
But they didn't even. They should have shown some type of flashback or anything to kind of show what his life was like in jail.
Yeah.
Even if it was
Mm.
him training
If-
every day to just be keeping
Yeah.
that boxing.
You know
mindset,
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mindset, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what would have been like really dope is if they picked like one of the fighters from Rocky who was also in jail
Yeah.
with him and,
Training
he, and
him?
he trained him and taught him
Oh.
how to fight.
That'd be cool too.
That would have been so dope.
Yeah.
Like it would have been another link.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because I personally, I wish there were more links to the Rocky
yeah,
franchise.
yeah.
Because like we didn't have Sylvester Stallone in this one.
No, we didn't.
No.
Yeah.
So that kind of like personally that kind of irked me.
They didn't even
Yeah.
explain where the fuck he
No.
was.
Yeah, like-
no.
It's a 3-year gap or whatever. We don't know if he's dead or
Yeah, like
Because
what's
like
going
why
on?
wasn't he there by his side when he's in the ring?
No, 100%.
Well,
Even
I
at
mean,
the
what,
beginning of the movie,
no,
when he
what-
becomes a heavyweight,
Yeah.
when he retires,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
wasn't he there in that final
Yeah.
fight?
or why wasn't he there when like his mom passed?
No, 100%.
Yeah, like so many
Like,
things. Like why wasn't he there?
No, he should have been
Explain
there.
it.
He should have been there.
Maybe even have a picture at his house of
Yeah.
of
Like-
Rocky.
like surely Adonis's child, like the girl,
Yeah.
like Rocky would have been like her best friend or something.
100%.
You know, like
100%.
Yeah.
what was happening?
No,
I
like,
think-
and the thing is, he forgot his roots twice.
Yeah.
Once with Dame, and then once with
Once-
Rocky.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what
Yeah.
they're showing us, you know. But I really
It
like
just
how
sucks, man, because he's like
yeah.
he's such a flawed champion, I guess.
Adonis.
Adonis,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like it's because even Dame was like, you see that picture of him shaking hands with some other dude.
Yeah.
In a suit, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
And like that would have been cool if that was Rocky. That and, like showed that picture of Rocky instead, right?
yeah,
sure,
And, like,
yeah,
He did have like the glass encased Apollo Creed gloves and
yeah,
shorts or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
yeah.
Which it's kind of cool, but like I feel like Adonis's story with Apollo isn't really at that level of how it was with him and Rocky.
yeah.
For
And it would have
yeah,
been
yeah.
better to have more symbolism or anything to do with Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky,
in the-
yeah.
yeah.
No, the movie really
Right.
does. Like it pulls on your heartstrings a lot, right? Like when
Yeah.
it rains, it pours. Like literally, right? Like
Well, you couldn't hear because you weren't sitting next to him.
Yeah.
When there was a sad moment, all I heard was,
Damn. Like damn. Shit hit me, man.
you know, like like when his mom dies, right? She's sort of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
thinking he's Apollo and stuff. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
That was tough because she's
yeah.
like, the only reason I forgave you, Apollo, is because
Because of Adonis.
Adonis.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's like that actually is hurt.
yeah, yeah.
And the timing of his mom's death,
yeah,
because like,
crazy.
especially like the last thing he said to her,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's.
Yeah,
I
they-
mean, but
it's
like
rough.
from a story writing perspective, it was enough to make
To
sure
push
that
him.
push him back into the ring because you
Yeah.
needed
Yeah.
some like
Something to push him back.
significance exactly, which is
Yo,
what they were building up in the
here's-
beginning of the movie when they're like, oh yeah, don't have another stroke.
yeah,
Right? That's what that was for.
Yeah.
yeah,
They the other I guess issue I had with it was when Dame punches Adonis when he comes to his like after party
Oh yeah, in the face.
and just straight up just gives him almost like a black eye and he's bleeding. Like this guy's punching power, right?
Okay, yeah.
But then like when it came to their final bout in the fight, like you didn't really see any like real damage happening to Michael B. Jordan. Like he's out of the ring for 3 years.
Yeah.
He's had like tissues or whatever, like problems, like his shoulders fucked.
Yeah, everything.
Whatever.
His wrists. Yeah.
And now they're going 12 rounds.
yeah.
And there's no damage on this guy.
But it's also like this guy's
Right.
also older than him too, right?
So
So then it's like a factor. Think about how long, because we don't know the time frame that Dame was heavyweight champion. How long was he heavyweight champion for? A year, maybe.
maybe
No.
4 months probably.
Right.
Just a few months.
So his boxing experience is way leagues below,
that's true.
Adonis
Adonis's, yeah,
That's true.
right?
But he
and
was
then,
getting clean hits.
and then
in there.
also he's
Did you see how many uppercuts
like-
he was hitting him
he's
with?
older than
I swear there was
Adonis
damage
too.
on their faces.
There was blood. but-
Not really.
Adonis is also younger than him, right? So then
Yeah.
if you consider those two factors, it makes sense that by like the later rounds, Dame is probably way more gassed
Gassed,
than Adonis.
yeah.
Maybe. That's true.
100%.
But I mean, earlier on though, like the punches he was hitting should have
Yeah.
done a
It
lot more.
also like if we're going like a
'Cause-
little bit more technical,
Yeah.
realistically speaking, their fighting styles are so different. Adonis is probably more used to going into later rounds.
Yeah.
Versus
He's more
Dame
technical.
would be like, let's knock this guy out in the first
right
round,
away.
second round.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
he wouldn't know what it feels like to be in
Exactly.
the 12th round.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I'm saying like even earlier on, like because one of like Jonathan Major's like movements were clean.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
In terms of boxing, like I loved the way he was moving.
I think the reason why the movements look so clean was because of how it was directed.
They shot it. They shot the fight sequences on IMAX.
and it was
Yeah.
so. But like also
No, but like
the way the camera
it was
would,
the way he
would
was
pan.
punching because like they're punching right, but then he would slip in an uppercut, and for him to hit those on Michael B. Jordan,
Yeah,
like I would think like you would think that he would be staggering from that shit. 'Cause
yeah,
he's doing that multiple times.
yeah,
Mhm.
And like we've never seen anyone else, at least in the Rocky franchise,
yeah.
doing anything like
No,
that.
that's true. That's true.
Right?
But like, yeah, the whole the way the cameras would pan, because it would be like over his right shoulder,
Yeah.
showing the combinations going on, then
Yeah.
going to the left
Yeah.
shoulder, showing the combination. Like it was so dope.
Yeah, it
it,
was
it,
cool.
like
It
you
was
felt
cool.
like you were in the ring with
Yeah.
them watching this fight
Yeah.
happen, right? Yeah.
And like I know I talked to you guys about it before, but for me, I felt like the longer the fight went on, like the worse it was getting in terms of
No.
enjoying it. Like the stuff he was doing, like directing wise, was really good.
Yeah,
But it was just
yeah,
more
yeah.
about their fight choreography that I thought was just.
Because it was becoming more and more primal. At least that's what it seemed like to me. Like
I
it
agree.
was more like
I
just
agree.
letting it all out. Like fuck this. Like forget technique.
I
Forget
didn't,
everything.
I didn't feel that
We're just
intensity from
fucking-
Dame though.
Huh?
I wasn't feeling that intensity from Dame anymore. Cause
That's because he's been like that. That was literally
yeah.
his
but
character.
like it's like, okay, you know, this guy's in jail.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably getting pounded on in jail.
Maybe
Was
you
he?
don't know that.
But
I don't know. He's
exactly.
fucking
He's
jacked.
probably
But that's
doing
what
the
I'm saying,
pounding.
Yeah.
Like they should have.
This guy was a
But they
Golden
should
Glove
have
winner
shown
before.
that, right? Because if he's, it's one of those things where like if he's used to getting pounded on in jail, he comes out and he's boxing like, and yeah, he might not have the techniques as much because he's not
Yeah.
experienced.
Yeah.
So when he's getting pounded on,
Yeah.
show that like it's not phasing him.
Yeah. But the
right?
thing is, bro,
'Cause-
like
'cause
this
w-
movie.
when
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan hit him like that final hit,
Yeah.
and he like makes him go unconscious. To me, it just felt so anticlimactic.
Bro,
the way
he hit
that
him,
that
but he
went
hit him
down.
like 3 times. No.
It was 2 or 3. Yeah.
Right? Because he hits. Or maybe I'm thinking about the other. Like
Because
the
he
first-
broke the guard.
Yeah.
With the first hit.
He slipped.
Yeah.
He slipped right in between.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
and then
the-
that was it.
No, it was
No.
there was a punch that came after. He broke the guard first, and then
Yeah.
he hits him again after.
and he hits him again. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Because it was that literally him breaking the guard.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, but it was just
But it was
the
because
type
the
of
entire
character
movie.
he is.
Yeah.
Him being in jail for 18 years, and him also doing training and also beating the other heavyweight
yeah.
champ.
Yeah.
Like it felt like there needed to be more on Dame's side to show that he has a chance of winning this.
Okay. 2 things.
Right.
Right. Yeah. 2 things. One thing. This movie kind of had to set up a lot. So they had to do a lot in this movie
I know.
to execute what they did. So they
Yeah.
had to like obviously cut corners. That's
I
probably
know.
why they didn't show what happened with Dane.
But that's
because there was a lot. Like think about how much shit we went through just for this final fight, right?
I know.
So
the setup was a lot.
a,
'cause
a lot.
They
a
made him
lot.
fight another champion.
Exactly. Exactly.
They
They
did a
made
whole
him
backstory.
champion.
They did a whole
Then
backstory.
like he had to have his own training montage,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, they tied it together, yeah. But yeah.
And they were showing like he's training in all black, this guy's training in all white, just the whole
Yeah, yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
And then he was doing a little bit of Rocky training.
Yeah, but the entire time in the movie, Michael B. Jordan's character's like, boxing isn't just about power.
Yeah,
It's about time. It's about timing and precision,
Yeah.
right? And
Control.
and control, right? And when he breaks the guard, that's timing, precision,
precision,
and
control. Whereas Dame was all just
But
power.
I'm talking about just
right?
throughout the whole fight. Right? Like I'm just saying, like throughout the whole fight, I didn't like his character could have got more. He should have got more in that.
Like he should have done more.
I feel like
I think
but
you're
that,
failing
I feel
to
like that,
Feel
that
like you're
Dame's
thinking about him
character.
prime. You're thinking
Dame's
about Michael B. Jordan prime. He's no longer prime.
No, I get that.
If he was his
Dame-
prime version of himself, he'd be doing more. Sorry, go ahead.
but like in terms of like Dame not like maybe giving enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Dame's character the whole time has been the quiet guy. The whole movie, he's the quiet guy. He's
Yeah.
in the corner when at the party. He was just like at the bar by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
So like like when he's in the ring, what are we expecting him to really do? Like, do you want him to just like fight better? Like, was that what you're trying to say?
I think 'cause he was being like theatrical. Like he was slamming his gloves together. He's like, "Yo, like come on, let's go."
It was just
It was the
sh-
fighting?
It was the fighting. It was the intensity from his side of it. It
But
didn't-
that-
'cause
couldn't that
you
also
felt- 'cause
go
you felt
into
the
his,
you felt the
uh,
intensity from Michael B. Jordan because he's like
The stakes.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
you can feel it from his side, but
Yeah.
from Dame's
His side, you
they
don't
they,
feel it.
they didn't really get to show it, you know, because
But could that go with the factor that like he's just like the quiet guy, so you wouldn't even know what he's feeling, what his stakes
saw it
are,
with the
etc.
Mexican guy. You saw it there, like you saw the shit that he was doing, and like how cocky and shit he was being, and
But that was after he was like the dirty boxing worked out for him. When he tried that against
Yeah.
Adonis, it didn't,
didn't
work
work.
out. He
Yeah. It
countered
didn't work
all
out,
the
yeah, that's
all the
true.
dirty like tactics.
Yeah.
So then like he shut his
but
strategy down
in the way that
completely.
like if he wanted to be like the heavyweight champ, right?
Yeah.
In the same way that Michael B. Jordan went down, and then he kind of like is like, okay, I gotta get up.
Yeah.
He like you don't get that from Dame.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, that's like that like him
Right.
when he got like knocked out. First, that punch was crazy.
Yeah,
When he
Yeah.
punches him
and he goes down.
straight from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
yeah.
Crazy. But you could also say this from Hajime no Ippo because I've seen
Yeah.
punches like
Yeah.
that in
Yeah,
Hajime
yeah.
no Ippo.
Yeah.
Right? And then when he went down, he was coming back up. That's straight from Hajime no Ippo too.
Yeah.
When
That's
they're
what I'm saying,
trying to
like,
get back up,
It would
right?
have been nice had Dame also had similar things happen with him, where like
Yeah.
Dame goes down and then he comes back up,
Yeah.
right?
I feel like that
Hajime
Just
no
just
to-
Ippo
like,
is a
just to
boxing
show that,
anime,
like,
by the way.
I
He's
feel
not
like-
just anyone in the ring.
but I feel like
Yeah.
that
Right?
would mirror a little bit too much of the Drago fight.
Yeah.
Drago versus Creed. How
Yeah.
like Creed went down, he gets back up, then he takes Drago
But
down. Drago
People-
gets
but
back
See,
up.
and the
But
thing
people
is,
are
like, 'cause that's
and
what you
it's a
wanted.
boxing fight, though.
No,
Pe-
but that's
people
what you
expect it
wanted.
to
Not
down and
no, you're not
whatever.
expecting both of them to go
To go
down,
down.
every
Yeah.
other
But with
round.
this dude who's been
Like
in-
that's
but
why
this dude
that's
who's-
why like Tyson Fury and Wilder, like their fight was insane because Fury goes down, gets back up, and then he knocks Wilder. Like, you know what I mean?
okay,
Yeah.
But this dude, like with Drago having like the Russian advancements and like having like the best training
Yeah.
and just being like a tank, right?
Yeah.
This guy, like, he's been in jail, so if they had shown, like, they're just assuming like he's like, yo, I needed you because like who knows what the fuck's happening in jail.
Yeah.
That's like kind of, it's just letting your mind wander. Like, you don't know what the fuck's really happening with him.
Yeah.
So assuming that, like, you could kind of say like his, like, I guess durability should have been more than the average boxers in that way, or
But his age, bro. You're
I know-
failing to consider his age.
but Adonis is also like 3 years not like not
Yeah, but
active.
he's also the heavyweight champion of the world.
He was special.
Yeah,
Like,
Adonis.
they
yeah,
built him up as a special like
Yeah.
boxer, not just any other heavyweight champ.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's say Adonis versus the Mexican dude. Adonis,
Adonis was whooping him.
whooping
Yeah.
I
him
know.
easy. Yeah,
I don't know. It didn't come off that way. Like in the way that Rocky's fights come off, it just didn't come off. I didn't get that.
but the
same,
thing is, that's
I
why it
didn't
was
get that same-
different.
I didn't get that same
Because like
feeling.
that's a
It is different. That's fair.
Yeah.
But it's just with this being a movie in the Rocky franchise, like you.
But you
Well,
want the
it's a,
same
it's a
shit.
Rocky Creed franchise,
Yeah.
right? So it's
yeah,
not just
but even
Rocky.
even Creed 1 and 2 had a different feel to it.
No, but the thing is, bro, like it's the ninth movie. You
Yeah.
can only make so many boxing
No, I
movies
know, I get
until
that.
they're doing the
And I get
exact
that.
same shit.
But that's where I
right?
thought his
And
creativity
all of
as a,
them-
as a
all of
director
them-
was kind of showing.
It was.
Yeah.
And
And
it was
but
very
that-
much so.
Yeah.
But if you did the whole knock him down, he
He
gets
gets
up,
back
other
up,
guys knocked down.
the guy
They've
back
been
up.
showing that for
he
mad
doesn't-
long.
He doesn't have to knock him down, but it was just like Dame didn't. I feel like it would have been nice had he panned to Dame's side
Yeah.
and then shown a little bit of Dame, like maybe even thinking or like whatever, and be like, hey, like, you know,
No,
I
because
got,
we saw him like struggling with himself at his like apartment or whatever when he's in the washroom,
yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
just like basically like he doesn't know what the fuck to do
But
with his
I'm
life.
saying,
Yeah.
And he's like
here's the
struggling.
other
Like, he's
thing, though.
actually struggling.
Here's the other
Yeah.
thing. Dame said he watched every single fight of Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And then he also like, it would have been sick had Dame been like, because he hasn't seen Dame really fight until like
No.
at least like only back in the day,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So this would have been a time for Dame to have the upper hand because he knows his movement.
100%.
He's like those 18 had they shown a flashback to jail,
Yeah.
they could have shown that he was practicing
Yeah.
to fight against Michael B. Jordan for the
But-
day that he comes out.
Yeah.
And then like when he pulls out, Michael B. Jordan's like, fuck, he's dodging all my moves because he's been practicing and watching them.
Right. But
And then Michael B.
that's
Jordan
okay,
could,
okay,
and then, no, and
first
this-
of all, that's
hold up,
so
just wait,
anime as fuck.
just wait.
Yeah.
And then it would have gone into like Michael B. Jordan being like a special case
Yeah.
where in like mid fight like he would have been
adapting it better.
yeah, kind like in that way, not like adapting it better, but just adapt to like just to show that he like the technique and the timing
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
Where like it doesn't matter if he knows like the way he
No,
fights, 'cause
even
he
if
can adapt
yo,
to his
okay, bro.
opponent.
Even if you know how someone fights and you watch how they fight, it's not the same as experiencing.
actually
it
getting
It's
in
not,
there.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
But like
So then that can only
it
take
just
you so
would've-
far.
yeah,
and
but it would
also
have been nice to kind of like just show that a little
yeah.
bit.
But if you
right?
like paid attention to the flashback in the beginning of the movie, Michael B. Jordan's character was
Was
the analytical one.
Yeah, I
one
know.
out of
He
the
was
two.
the one
I
who
know.
could like, yo, do this, do that.
But
right?
you got 18 years in jail. What are you doing besides fucking reading or fucking analyzing? Like, what are you doing? Really?
Yeah, but like it wasn't in his nature to analyze and
Analyze,
shit, you
yeah.
know?
But
And this is him
it just
3
kinda
years.
goes back to like they should have just shown what was happening to him.
Yeah.
That's all it really is. They just should have
Yeah.
shown what was happening to him
Yeah.
because that would have helped show like what type of boxer he is and stuff.
Yeah.
And right, because we only got to see him do the one fight, and he did
That's
his schemey
true.
stuff then, and it
Yeah.
didn't
Only
work
one
then.
fight, yeah.
But it just like it felt like they built him up to be kind of layered in the type of character he was,
Yeah.
but then they didn't push the envelope far enough.
But again, do
Mm.
you think it's because it's a Rocky movie that they couldn't?
Maybe.
So then like
Maybe.
you can't have both, bro. You can't have it be
But
a
with-
Rocky like movie and
but it-
also have
I
it
know,
not,
but-
you know what I
but-
mean?
but-
So
Either do one or the other though. Like make it more Rocky-esque because it was kind of deviating from that.
but then
or just
but then
kind of go
if
full
you
send in that direction, and just
but
you know.
both ways, like if you go more Rocky-esque, it's the same shit as every other
Yeah,
boxing
but
movie. That's not, and as a director, probably he didn't want to do the same shit over and over again, right? You want to have your own sort of
I mean,
a take on
he
things.
still had his
No, he did, yeah. Like the whole signing, we didn't even talk about it. That was so dope throughout the entire movie.
yeah
Yeah,
the sign language stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something that he specifically like. I feel like added in the story for himself.
yeah, that was so
Yeah.
good. I love
was
that.
really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like his moments with his family was really cool too, and
Yeah,
him struggling to open up and talk about his past to his
yeah, yeah.
like-
Like his, yeah.
like it's like real stuff. That
No,
he saw-
100%,
that they're
100%.
showing, right?
But did he seem like more open in the Creed 1 though?
I thought so.
I thought so too. I thought he was more emotionally available
I didn't think
in
that he
Creed
was
1, and
struggling
then
with
by the
shit.
time, so
It just, that's what, like I was saying, like it felt weird because like
mhm.
Creed 1 and 2 didn't really address that. Like Creed
Not
1
at all.
because he
Not
wanted to
at
like
all.
learn like
Yeah,
where
Yeah.
his father was, where he came from, type of thing. You
Mhm.
know. Yeah, I don't. It just felt weird.
yeah,
Like I can say that it wasn't my favorite Creed movie or Rocky
Mhm.
movie.
yeah.
But like it was still a solid movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the ending fight sequences, did you guys point or figure out any of the anime references that they might have been thinking about, or like just seeing like inspiration?
Mine- I was just
maybe
saying,
some
like,
Hajime no Ippo
Hajime
stuff.
Yeah.
Ippo stuff is like what I was
But
mostly
that's, like-
thinking of, because
But even the author for that has done so much boxing research. It's probably just like
boxing stuff
boxing
in general.
techniques, right?
No, but
Right.
again, like, because I know you're gonna probably mention it.
Yeah.
The whole when they're facing off against each
The
other.
facing off,
Yeah.
yeah, like where the camera's panning, it'll be at their shorts, and it's like
Yeah.
at their bicep, and then it's
Yeah.
at their face.
Yeah.
Like that's like really anime.
That's so anime, and like that's happens in
That's
Hajime
fair.
Ippo a lot, where it
That's
just you know.
When
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
when they're fighting, I feel like when they were fighting and like they tuned everything out, like it was
Yeah.
just dumb.
Yeah.
The crowd didn't matter, the referee
Yeah.
didn't matter,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
corners, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coaches, nothing
Yeah.
mattered. I felt like that was pretty like anime-esque,
was
especially when he
anime-esque,
gets like pushed back into the ropes and it turns into like the jail cell
Jail
thing.
cell.
That-
yeah.
Like that
Jail
was like
cell.
that was
anime.
dope.
Really cool.
That was so dope.
But okay, like it was cool that he did that,
Yeah.
but it kind of felt gimmicky at the same time. Cause
How?
it's tough because it's like it's like a boxing movie. Like you want to keep it grounded,
Yeah.
but like so having that created, like, it was nice because they said it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like cause I liked when he was pushed up against the jail cell. thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I
yeah.
thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like it was just like parts of it were sometimes it was either like it was like taking me out and then bringing me back in type of thing.
Right, because they're like they weren't just fighting, right? Like they weren't just
Yeah,
boxing.
they were like letting it all out.
They're letting out
They're
all their
letting it all out.
differences and
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
like speaking through their gloves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. So it was like we were kind of watching this conversation happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other like big anime one is when somebody punches somebody in the stomach and like you see like their
They
sweat
bend it, yeah.
and their sweat
Oh yeah,
flying.
like off the back of his.
The
yeah.
back of-
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I noticed
That
that.
was
yeah.
like-
yeah.
No, even though I feel like the slow motion too.
The slow-mo, yeah.
Yeah, the slow mo where he's like noticing the movements.
the
and shit.
movements, yeah, like where he was like he's like, oh, this dude's leaving his
yeah.
that liver shot's kind of open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, let me just wombo combo this dude. And you're like,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Dame would have won though.
I
At
low
the end?
key. Yeah.
Mm.
Cause
But I think if the movie
'cause
was an
it-
hour longer, they could have done that.
no,
They could've had him lose.
not even how
Come
bad-
back.
No,
you
not
know?
even do that. It was just in parallel to when Rocky fights Drago,
Yeah.
because Rocky beats him,
Yeah.
barely survives, right?
Yeah.
It just would have been nice had Adonis thinks that him coming back after 3 years,
Yeah.
he'd be able to do the same thing,
Yeah.
but also just failing to realize that like his body's not there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Dame still wins, and then
Yeah,
Dame's
yeah.
a new champ,
Yeah.
and then they could even spin off into like that's finish this trilogy right there.
Yeah.
Do another come up story of somebody else where Dame's a champion
And he's
and he's
teaching
been holding
somebody.
it down for a bit, and
Yeah.
then and they could just continue it and have somebody else be the lead
Yeah.
for that.
They
right?
could. They could. Yeah. Like I mean, they could have easily had like, you know,
And then you can have
Mr.
Michael
T.
You can have Michael B. Jordan direct all those movies going forward.
Yeah,
if you really wanted to, just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really have it be like a continuity
Yeah.
thing, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
So overall,
Ratings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it like a 8.5.
yeah, I give it an 8. I think it's a solid 8.
Eight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give it 8.
Yeah.
Like I did have my issues with it, and I feel like
8.26.
if yeah, like 8.2 8.2 is fair. I think 8.2 is fair.
8.26.
And 8.2
That
is
6
fair.
is wild.
Yeah.
No.
Just so
Like no, but he's not wrong. Like an 8.2,
No, I
like
know.
8 is almost too
I know,
low.
but it's like,
but an 8.5 is a little bit too high.
but it's like one of those things where like when you start rating shit, it's like, yo, this is a 8.456.
It happens, man. It
Yeah.
happens because like an 8.2 just feels right. I think I'm gonna set it at 8.2 because that feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it had if they do like if there's like the little fixes that I mentioned,
Yeah.
then I could see it going to easy 9 or 10, like
Mhm.
easy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All the way to 10 from 8.26.
Yeah. Well, it just kind of I just had Dame won that fight, it would have been nice because that would have been so different too.
Yeah.
It would have been
Right?
tragic.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. He's not gonna
Of course.
die. It wouldn't be tragic. It would just be like
Did you walk out of the movie? I wish he died.
kind of.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
you
but he
did
didn't
say
have
that.
like. I was just saying that because then it would be like he did basically the same thing Apollo Creed did, and then
Yeah.
died. And kind of like like you're
Like
your
died
father's
in the
son.
ring?
Your father's
He
son.
died in the ring and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that would have been cool too.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Why?
Because it
Why you
would.
gotta do that to his daughter, bro?
Yeah, you're trying to put her in the ring. You were trying to put her in the ring. Bro.
I was saying that if there was theoretically like a creed for
That's way worse than
maybe
anything I was saying.
she would get in the ring.
Throw
'cause
her in
she's-
the ring. She's deaf. Like, yeah. No, but even just having Dame win and then having a setup for another trilogy of movies or something,
Yeah.
that would have been a lot better. And just having painted him as like a schemy dude who's been, because he'll basically like knock off points
Yeah.
where he can, and then what? Because he probably knows like where it's okay, like just get the warning, and then
Yeah.
if he does it again, he can't do shit. But then just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like
But like we can see them like
and that's
Yeah.
I don't think we haven't seen anyone kind of do it like that in Rocky.
kind of
Be schemy and like actually like be doing shit like that. No.
Drago was kind of like that
Yeah.
in Creed 2.
In Creed 2. Oh, I don't remember.
The thing is,
They weren't
bro,
like too screamy. It was like more so like when he, like
it wasn't
Yeah.
the same way Dame was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it wasn't like the way Dame
the
was
way-
set.
'cause the way
Dame was
Dame
setting.
was-
He was setting
It
himself
was
up
almost
with like complete.
the Sunny Deol movie. It was almost like the Sunny Deol movie where like he keeps fighting that one dude, and they fucking put like some shit on his gloves, and every
So
time
he's talking about this movie called Apne, and the plot of the movie is two brothers, or one brother's a boxer. He retires. His younger brother starts boxing. He gets his ass kicked by like the whatever heavyweight champ,
whoever it is,
whoever he is,
some white dude.
black dude,
Oh, is it?
and
Oh, that's some white dude.
he cheats, right? Like he puts
He rubs some like alcohol or some type of drug or something
on his gloves so that when you get hit by it or whatever, it stings more.
Every
and,
time
like,
he punches
messes
his
up.
face, like he couldn't see. He started
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
blurry.
So then he's like, "Oh, I gotta get revenge." So then the older brother comes back from retiring.
Yeah.
Somehow is able to become this crazy
Starts
monster,
training
and then
again.
and then fights this dude, and
Makes
he's
him
able
up.
to defeat him even with the
with the guy cheating.
cheating and shit.
Yeah.
And it's this crazy ass movie that you should not watch.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was enjoyable.
Okay, you were saying
But in that, like, I was assuming, like, besides Bollywood doing that, like, we haven't seen that in Hollywood, I think, like, with
Yeah.
any boxing movie where the guy's scheming like that.
where's cheating?
Yeah.
I don't think you're.
And you probably-
I don't think you've watched enough boxing movies.
Which ones have you seen?
Huh?
Which ones have you seen where they're cheating like that?
Hands of Stone. Have you seen Hands of Stone?
No. So what are they
With
doing?
Robert. What's his name?
De Niro?
No. He's
Downey Jr.?
He's
Sorry.
like naming all the Roberts.
Yeah, like,
yo. He's the actual boxer.
Oh, okay.
It was like a Hands of Stone. It was like a. He's a Mexican boxer, and it was
Okay.
about him.
So how are they
And
cheating?
he fought Sugar Ray.
Leonard.
Yeah, and he's like no mas. It's like the famous where he's like no mas, like I don't want to fight anymore.
Yeah.
Mid fight
Mhm.
he goes like no mas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's like a really good movie.
So
you should
how
watch that
are
one.
they cheating,
I can't remember.
though? Crazy.
Not him specifically, but some of the people
Yeah.
he was
But
fighting.
even in, like, that, when did that movie come out? Like, how long ago was that? Right?
2019.
But, like, when,
That's crazy.
it was-
He was expecting like 1983.
No,
it was like
when
I want to
but
say
when was it
2019,
set
2019.
in?
Huh?
When was it?
What
you know?
era was it set in? Yeah,
Yeah.
because the era it was set in was like a long ass
Yeah.
time ago, like
Yeah.
like the 90s. Yeah. There's also
I mean, boxing fights can only go so many ways.
there's also Miles Teller's boxing movie
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that shit.
where he wanted to be a boxer and then he gets into a car accident and he messes up his entire
Oh, shit.
body
Oh, yeah.
and he has to like rehabilitate himself
Mm,
and become a boxer.
that's cool.
That one's good too. You know, like
I'm talking about the cheating. Did he cheat in there?
no.
Okay.
I don't I don't
We're straying
even,
from what I'm talking about.
I think you've only seen Rocky movies at this point as boxing movies is what I'm getting at.
Sure.
Yeah, so you should
Sure.
watch more.
I
Like,
mean, I
diverse-
mentioned the
actually.
Bollywood one.
Yeah,
Like,
Bollywood. Yeah, so like diversify the boxing movies you
I
watch. man.
guess
Yeah,
maybe, but it still would have been nice. Like, it just matters if whether you've seen it in that franchise. To be honest, because when you're 9 boxing movies deep in that franchise,
yeah.
then it doesn't. It's okay. Like, obviously, one of them's gonna overlap with any of the other boxing
No,
movies.
I mean the first Creed
Right.
overlaps with Rocky. So
But I mean, with the other movies that aren't part of the franchise,
yeah,
like boxing movies are bound to like touch up on whatever
the
they're
same
doing.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends because I don't think we've seen. I haven't seen another one like the Miles Teller one, where
Yeah.
he's like coming back from, you know.
Injury.
Yeah.
We haven't seen something like Creed 3 either. I think somebody coming back from jail.
No.
And getting back into it.
Yeah. So it is still dope.
It was so different. Yeah.
Yeah.
8.2 movie.
8.2 movie.
8.26.
8.26 movie. I think that's our review discussion,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Go down there. Put in the comments.
Definitely go watch it.
Definitely go watch it.
Yeah.
In the comments, if you guys have seen it, let us know what you guys have thought about it. What you guys rate it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Go in our description. We have our Twitter and TikTok. Instagram coming never. Yeah,
Hopefully.
that's all we got for you.
See you guys.
Peace.
Peace.